Have you been stuck in a situation where your child lays on the floor, cries their lungs out and wants you to buy the toy that they want in the supermarket? And in such a situation, how would you respond and how would you react? If you're like me, struggling to handle such a situation, this video might be for you. If you're interested, please check it out. Hello, in this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 tips on how to manage such a situation where your child is having a meltdown. Tip number 1, you need to breathe. That sounds so simple, but trust me, when you're in such a situation where everyone is looking at you and your child, you will forget to breathe. You will have a lot of emotions running through you. So first of all, you need to breathe to calm yourself down and to compose yourself so that you are able to manage that situation. This is very similar to a situation when you're on an airplane. You need to wear the oxygen mask before you can wear the oxygen mask for your children. So please remember to breathe. And number 2 is to empathize and reconnect with your child. You need to come down to the child's level and you can offer them to carry them or help them. Provide them the safe space for them to let the emotions out. When the child has let the emotions out, they will feel much better and will be able to reconnect with you. When you're hugging the child or carrying them, you as a parent will then have to think of 2 things. The first thing is, what does my child want and what does my child need? These are 2 different things. And when you're able to find out what the child needs, then you're likely to be able to solve the problem. When a child is having a meltdown, there could be many reasons why the child is having a meltdown. It could be they're very hungry, it could be they're very tired, or if the environment is so overstimulated that they just need some quiet and peaceful time. When the child has already calmed down, you can then try to reconnect with the child and ask them what is happening, and they will tell you perhaps this toy is important to them because their cousins or their friends have it and they really want to have it. It's important for them. So you try to put yourself in their shoe and try to understand what they are feeling, and you try to acknowledge and validate that feeling. Acknowledging and agreeing are 2 different things. You can acknowledge their feelings, but you may not necessarily agree to what they want. So when the child feels that they're heard, they'll more or less be able to reconnect with you. This reminds me of a quote that I read long ago. If you don't listen to the small stuff, what makes you think that they will tell you big stuff later on in their life? So please remember to take the time to listen to what they're experiencing, their needs and their wants. Once you have heard their needs and their wants, it's now your turn to be able to verbalize your feelings, your thoughts and your needs to your child. You can tell the child, like, I saw that you're crying on the floor, so you describe what you're seeing. Then you tell them how you feel. I feel really stressed that everyone is looking at us and I can't really hear you and I can't help you. Then number 3, tell them what you need from them. I need you to calm down and I need you to tell me in a very gentle manner what you need so that I can help you. So you must be able to verbalize your needs, your thoughts and your feelings to your child so that they can help you as well. When both of you has already established both the connection, now we move on to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to redirect and solve the problem. You can carry the child and tell the child, look, shall we go to somewhere more quiet where we could have a drink or a snack and you can tell me what you need. In that way, you are able to diffuse such a situation. So I hope in this video you will have learned these 3 tips on how to manage when your child is having a meltdown. You might want to be considering, how do I set the boundaries? Do I always say yes to their requests or do I always say no? Where do we find that fine line balance? And how do we set these boundaries? So if you're interested, please check out my next video about how to set boundaries. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Bye!